Hey, let me get you all set up on the computer. See who's going to be up tonight. Then we'll get into some discussions. Where is it? Okay. Let me mute this. Hey, Cherry. Just trying to set this up on my computer so I could follow the chat there instead of on my little screen. Hey, Sweetums. Okay, view your channel. Live. Alright, now I can view on my computer. And Cherry, you missed a good one last night. But like I said, I'm glad if you could sleep. It's better to sleep instead of coming in here. But I'm glad those people with insomnia come in here and chill. I'm calling my lives everything. I don't know what to do with the titles, but I do want to talk a little bit about last night when we get a few more people in here. A little bit of time passed. I was just listening to it. Oh, last night's one. I don't know why. Is this my water? I'm really a creature of the night, and oh no, Cherry. Sweetums, Cherry is my baby sister, so even though she's grown as hell, she doesn't like, we don't really talk about that type of stuff. So I think she's going to be X'd out of the book club right now until we get a different book. Did you see what book we're going to read, Cherry? Oh, we're reading, it's erotica or whatever. It's a Zane book we're going to read. But I'm not buying it used. A lot of people are you going to do it on the, what's it called? On whatever the reading is electronically. I keep on forgetting. But when we get a book that's not about that, we'll let you in because I know you ain't about to read that stuff. But yeah, I was about to buy a used book, and I'm like, I ain't buying no used book when you don't know people handling that book and doing stuff. No, they can get a Kindle, so I gotta buy it new. But yeah, we're gonna start that off. We'll read. I think we'll read other books. We were just talking a lot about certain things last night, and it led to that's the only person I ever read besides just regular books that have that in there. That's the only person I read that straight up about that. So I know you're like yuck older sister. So but what I was gonna say. Oh, I want to wait a little bit to get into the meat of things. Let's see how much people come in here. You would read it though and discuss it with us. It's up to you. You could do it if you want to. But the book is like I think $20 new, unless you were to do a Kindle or something. It's on sale. It's usually $40. I don't understand why. I never bought a book for no $40. You said hell no to the discussion. Um. Hi Diane. It was nice seeing you in Jeremy's chat. Yeah, I'm usually there. I don't know about the daytime ones though, because I'm usually doing something else or sleep. Um, like I said, I'm gonna wait to see if we get our usual people in here. I'm staying up because I have an appointment tomorrow. Oh no, so you're not going to sleep at all, huh? What time's your appointment? You're just like me. That's how I'm. If I have anything for the day, I really don't sleep at all. Oh, 10:10. So yeah, we're gonna be reading that book. Let's see, 5 minutes in. Let's wait. Like I said, I always wait till like the 20-minute mark and see, and then start talking about what I want to talk about. But I want to sort of put it off a little bit to see if anybody else comes in. You have appointment. You have appointment anxiety too, Sweetums. Yeah. Like I said, my anxiety now is coming from this damn inspector coming in here. Oh, I really don't want to ever be bothered by anybody in life again, and I know that's not possible, but I really wish it was. It does. It just throws me off so much. I think tonight was the hardest. This is the 6th day out of the 7 days straight I was gonna do. Tonight was the hardest to come on because of anxiety and stuff, I guess. I'm like, I know I don't think I'm boring you guys. I don't think it would be coming back if I'm not boring you guys. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm always doubting myself and I hate that. Um oh, you have to get up at 7, Diane. Yeah, yeah. We know, like I said, I don't mind anybody that has to go to sleep. If coming in for a little while and supporting the chat, I appreciate that a lot. And I understand when people have to go to sleep. This is a late night live. So gonna come before then, it's up to you. Whatever day you feel like doing it on. Um yeah, I just wish that didn't happen. It's just driving me crazy. But yeah, I just doubt myself. I'm just like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this and all this stuff? So I think tonight was the hardest to hop on here. Um I hope that feeling fades away. I don't like doubting myself. Like I really feel like this is gonna be a thing. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a thing more than I thought anything else was gonna be a thing. So I guess that's why I put so much pressure on myself. And like I said, I'm not looking for like a huge crowd or anything. I like it kind of small. Of course, I do want more people coming in. I just want it to be slow progression though, because I know if it was too fast, I'd be like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. You were looking for me to go live, yeah. So I'm still sticking to my goal, and I hope it becomes easier and that we do see some new faces in here that don't want to just be trolling or anything. I really look forward to these lives. It's so nice getting to know you guys in such a small group. Yeah, that too. It really is. I have a lot of fun with it. Like once everybody's in here and we're chilling, I sort of forget about my anxiety and stuff. It's just like the beginning is really anxiety provoking for me. Just free, just pray for me that I don't freeze. It's supposed to be in the 20s. Oh no. Yeah, it's 46 here now, but I think we're supposed to get snow like close to Thanksgiving. Uh he's grunting in his sleep. What the heck? Uh yeah, prayers for your safety that you don't freeze. Is it situation anxiety? It's everything. There isn't there I don't think there's an anxiety I don't have. Like I've always been very limited in what I could do. So I don't know I've never gotten into something and actually been okay with it. Everything's always been horrible. We have it all. Oh yeah. Uh so yeah, it's everything. I wish there was a day or a second or an hour or a minute that something went away, but it doesn't. It's been that way my whole life. So that's why everything's been so forced. So I always look for a day it becomes easier, that maybe something makes it easier. But I don't know. I think people that understand somewhat make it a little bit comfortable sitting in it, but I'm still sitting in it, you know. Yeah, it is really tough. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, like trying to. That's what I said. I literally try to peel myself out of my body in a way, without even knowing it. That's why I have to keep my damn nails short, where I have no nail to scratch and stuff like that. No, and then my sister loves to annoy me with putting songs in my head, because she's, you little. Oh my gosh, I'm not even looking at that. Go by, go by. Oh, I forgot to watch Welcome to Derry, the new one. I'll probably watch that when I get off of here. Have you ever tried meditation? Yeah, I do. I started meditating around, I think, 6 years ago now. Meditation helps me when there's nothing happening, like, but if there's something like somebody coming in, fighting stuff, it doesn't matter. I can't do anything. It's not going to help anything. But meditation does help me a little bit. Hi, Mrs. Augustine. But you're tough for love. Doesn't feel like it, but yeah, I do. I think meditation is important, especially when I do tarot and runes and stuff. I always meditate to sort of clear my space and everything, and keep everything safe. So sorry that you're going through it. I totally understand. I have anxiety. Yeah, mine's crippling for sure. Um, it's Mrs. Augustine. The name, just the name changed until it changes back. Um, but the name before they changed all the names around is Mrs. Augustine. Oh, well, I understand, Mrs. Augustine. Like I said, I appreciate you being here and showing the support. You guys hit the like button. Like I said, I always try for my 10 likes by the end of the night. And I do encourage anybody that's listening, the silent viewers, like I said, I encourage you to come in, talk, chat, you know, ask the questions, answer the questions, whatever you want to do. But I do appreciate it if you can't do that either. But I'm just saying, welcome in, and hopefully one day you'll be comfortable enough to chat. No worries, Mrs. A. Hope your hands are doing okay. Yeah. Just know we all love you and I enjoy your late night chat, Sam. Thank you, Diane. Um, yeah, like I said, it's something that I know is not going to go away, and that's why I talk about it in a way. But like I said, as long as people accept it and don't try to tell me, like ways to get rid of it, because believe me, I've tried everything. I've had this my whole life. I tried so many things. I don't know, maybe newer things I haven't tried as far as when it goes into like medically, but I've tried a lot. Who is your favorite sibling? What? What are you doing here? I'm not answering double sibling. Who is your favorite sibling? Who is your favorite sibling? Let's see if you answer it. My favorite sibling is the only one that listens to my YouTube channel. Everybody else doesn't even come. And I tell my siblings, I'm like, you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to comment. I'm like, just come in and like it for me. And they don't even do that. Like, they literally can't press the like button for me. And I find that insane, because I would for sure do it for them. Without a doubt. Did I buffer? My computer did. I don't know if my phone did. Sister, you Oh, you're talking, but that's two siblings. So yeah, I already said mine in code. But all right, what minute mark? We're at the 15-minute mark. Let's see if we got a couple of people that usually come in. I want to talk about. I think I wasn't Sweetums. I don't know if Mrs. Augustine or Diane were here at that part of the chat where the lovely person came in that I was. We had to eventually. Well, I didn't. Gina blocked them. But I'm wondering what you guys thought about that. Do you believe that the person was really saying, when they were talking about like eating human flesh, do you think they were serious? My favorite sibling is my eldest sister who passed. She was an absolute angel. Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, you would have been tied if my older sister did was still around. Yes, so I wasn't gonna say the name, so I wasn't gonna say the name because I'm like, for me, I was playing at first, right? Because I'm always like that, like at first, part of me believed, like I said, if people are doing that, I've seen it, I read it, or whatever, I've listened to stories about it, and I'm like, if people are doing that and they want it, they choose to do it, and they have partners that do it, that's on them. Like we can't say nothing about it, but if there were victims of that type of stuff where people were just like thrown into it and didn't have a choice, now then there's a problem. But but I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think uh yeah. I don't know why. That's why I said we were laughing at first because I think the name sounded so stupid. But then it took a turn, I think. I think it was like, damn, is this person really? That's why I wish. You think it was Sweetums? I hope it was. I don't know why it seemed like it turned a little bit into a horror story moment when they were like, "Be right back," and then it was like, I think everybody was like, "Check your windows and shit." I was like, why did that turn into such a moment? Like, this might be a person that really believes in that stuff, because there are plenty of people that do. When you listen to crime stories all the time, there's just not any. It seems like people just are capable of doing anything out there, that you wouldn't even fathom as a normal person. Like, and usually Gina will be like, "Oh, it's a kid or something." She didn't say nothing like that because she's usually Inspector Gadget. Oh, you went to sleep, Diane. I don't know. That seemed. I don't know. I don't know, Sweden. For me, that seemed like. I don't know. That's when the energy shifted for me. I don't know. I usually don't get a. I don't. First of all, I'm not gonna ferret or whatever, but it was like a oh shit mom for me. Like let me just hopefully, so I could have blocked them, but Gina did it. Gina did it right about the time where I was feeling like okay, maybe we shouldn't keep going with this. But I mean, just because I've had so many strange conversations with people, I don't know. Because wouldn't it be their fetish that they can't? No, that's not. There's groups that literally talk about it. Like we come into chat here, there's other places that they go on and they talk about it. They like talking about that stuff. The only thing they have to keep sort of confidential is like when they're meeting up and doing that stuff because obviously that's not legal. But for them talking about it, they don't have that's always like a thing anybody could see, like that could be public. But yeah, because I remember one case where I forgot, I don't know if the lady, this guy had a whole bunch of men in like this group chat and they were all talking about murdering his wife and shit, you know? And it was like, the case was like, well, they just talked about it. They didn't do it. So, it's no big deal. Uh, oh, you guys missed it? I want to see what the people that were here thought about it. Sweetum says it was a kid, yeah. For me, when we were confronted head on and they left, they were faking it. But they didn't, we don't know if they were going to come back, how long it would have took and what they would have came back with. Because as soon as they said, be right back, Gina blocked them. So that's what, so I don't know. All I know is I don't know why that just creeped me out, the whole be right back thing. That's when it started creeping me out. I don't know why. It just like, I just felt a dark energy. Like, first I was laughing at it, then I was just like, wait, the energy seemed kind of off. It could have been a kid. If it was a kid, hey, they're going to wind up being some sick individual. Because, like I said, the energy from it was just like, oh. Yeah, they got blocked right. Gina blocked them right when they said that. And like I said, usually if it's a kid, Gina will say it's a kid, no kids allowed and stuff, and she didn't even do that. So, yeah. We gotta see what they think about if they come in tonight. I think I saw Gina in Jer's live just a little while ago, so I think she's up unless she fell asleep during it. But she usually comes on a little bit later. But yeah, I know Jessie Lynn was like, she was like, she got really scared. scared. So that's why I said I was. It just turned. I just really think it turned. It took a turn. So maybe we won't be if we do the scary story. We're not gonna. We're gonna leave him in his Barney self in his own world. Because I don't want him. If he comes back around listening, I don't want him to think he's really welcomed. Maybe she is Coco duties. Yeah. So if like I said, if we do the story, it's gonna be still something of a made up, but not starting from his little creepy self. I still gotta remember to order that book. I try, like I said, with my energy and how I feel things in certain ways. For me, I try not to fear anything because it's like fear will always bring shit around. When it comes to spiritual stuff. So it was like, oh, I'm not gonna like punk out here. But then after I got off, I was like, let me stop playing with people that are like that. Um, maybe yeah. Corey was like, they're not getting. He was like, they're not getting this chocolate. Oh shit! I didn't even know you guys said that thing. That you said you're not getting your chocolate. You're the dessert. Oh shit! I want to know the tea now. I might have to rewatch. Well, you won't be able to see what you'll hear me responding and see other people, but his messages are gone because Gina blocked him. So when you block somebody, it just automatically deletes all their chat. So you won't be able to see what he was saying. But I was asking him, he was saying, I said, what did he put on it? And he said lemon and something. And I'm like, oh, like, lemon pepper, and he was like, "Oh, I might try that next time." I'm like, okay, yeah. I was fucking with him. I always, but like I said, I'm always like that. I just, and but like I'll tell one story about. Like I said, I think I told this in my other when I'm eating or something. Test is next, but I the last person that I actually dated, um, you know, he was a black man, right? And and he was like he worked for the black radio station here and everything. And so when we started going out the first night, we were like downtown. Well, the first day during the day we were like downtown, and he started calling people the N word. And I'm like, how are you gonna call people the N word? You're black. What the like I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. He's like, I'm not black. I'm an alien, and we're called whatever. I don't remember any names or anything. So I'm thinking this dude's just fucking with me, like um. But then when we were walking, he started like basically being loud and saying the N word, and I'm like, this is as it just was crazy to me. I don't know why I even went out with him again. But so I'm thinking he's just fucking with me this whole time, and he's still talking about his alien and things on his body that's supposed to be alien and all this stuff. And the third and final last date was when we were at fucking Boston. What's that place? Boston. I forgot that chicken place. Boston something. And he started talking about how this was when um gay marriage was becoming legal, and I was talking about how finally that's a good thing. And he said, um, "Oh, if that happens, we're going to kill all of you." And I'm like, "You're going to kill all of us?" Like, uh, what do you mean you're going to kill all of us? And he's like, us aliens are going to kill you humans. We can't allow that. I'm like, well, that's pretty fucked up. I said, I was fucking with him. I was like, also, do your aliens agree that, you know, gay people pay taxes along with you guys? Because if they're not allowed to get married, why should they pay taxes and do everything else like you, besides have the right to get married? I was pissed, and he literally went into like a rage, and I'm like, oh, bitch, this bitch knows where I live. So he really was not. He was like, you can look at my planet. My planet called this. It's located here. Um, and I was like, well, what do you want from me? If you're an alien, what do you want from me? And he's like, basically to probe you to see where your mind is and all this stuff. And I'm just like, so that was the last date I had with this crazy dude because he literally thought he was a fucking alien. I thought he was lying, like I said, because he had a position. He had a position in the city of something that was like people knew him. It wasn't like he was just this unknown fool. People knew him, and I'm like, is he going around saying this stuff to everybody, and everybody's just acting like he's cool and stuff? But that man truly believed he was an alien. Maybe he went to go eat. You should have ran. I know. I thought he was fucking joking, so I was fucking with him, and he wasn't joking. What that is so weird. Why some people are so happy to say weird shit. I don't know. He got lucky. He made it to 3 dates. Ew, I know. Ew. Oh, he was saying there was something on his belly button that I think it was like the arousal zone or something like that, and it sticks out and all this crap. I'm like, I didn't like gay people, didn't like black people, but yet if a woman's bi, you enjoy that. That just doesn't make any sense. Men are stupid. Yeah, no, it was a red flag, and my butt was like, I always have discussions with people, and I thought he was literally joking. I can't. I never talked about him to anybody. Um, when I was dating, I never talked about him to anybody. But that was the last date I went on ever, because I said if somebody told me they were alien and I didn't believe it, and I went on 3 dates with them, I said something's wrong with me, and I don't need to be dating. And that was my last date. Hey, Gina. Gina, we were just talking about Burple. Burple. However you pronounce that fucking name. Um how like I said, I feel like it took a turn right when you blocked them. It was like, oh shit, is this person really trying to believe they're serious? What did you think of it, Gina? Yeah, probe my mind, figure out. He would have probed it. I was like, run, and hopefully this bitch never contacts me again. So yeah, I guess I don't get it. I think people are joking when something is so outrageous, but there's really people. See, even Gina, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what, and what the fuck? I guess I gotta stop fucking with people. I just don't know how to not fuck with people. Because some people really believe what they're saying, you guys. We gotta know that. Who knows? Maybe the guy was an alien, but I see, for me, I'm not talking about purple. I'm talking about guy dated thought he was an alien. But I see our race stayed around when, gay marriage became legal, so they didn't do that. What's up, Larry? Welcome in again. Yo, Larry the Gators in the building. What's up, man? Um, I'm not a good judge of character. I'm just in it for the shit and giggles. Yeah, I don't know. There was an energy shift, and I wasn't feeling energy before that, and there was definitely an energy shift for me that made me, like I said, Gina blocked right at the time I probably would have. And then I would have played it. I did play it off in a way because I don't like feeling like somebody got to me energy wise. They might need some help or love. Yeah, but like I said, there's some people that truly believe and live a certain way, and what could we really say? Then there's way more people that we probably came across in life that wonders even what like human flesh tastes like and all that stuff. Ew and gross and everything else, but and twisted and dark and all that stuff. But there are people like that. My blind ass thought there was a green paper. Oh, the gator. I can't read energy the way other people can. Yeah. I convinced myself that I can't, but I know I can. How I know I can is because I spent my whole life thinking I couldn't do this and that and all this stuff. And then I started going into intense therapy, and my therapist one day read her notes back to me, and she said, "You knew when this was happening, you knew when this was happening." Like I knew things in her life I told her about, and she didn't tell me that I was saying the things that she was living until like months afterwards. And she's like, "You definitely have a gift, where you know what's going on." And because she never talked about her life, and I knew a lot of things. And she's like, "You knew when I was going to do this day and that day." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that sort of confirmed some of the things I have. So I doubt myself a lot, though. Well, the second comment was talking about unaliving. Was it? Was it talking about unaliving them before eating them? Then you start. I didn't know. See, I didn't know that. I thought he was just saying he was eating human flesh. You don't have to kill them to eat it. Dang, I was really playing too much. To all the queens in the building, I'm glad I made it because I love being here with you all. Don't forget you're a creation from God. You're beautiful, and that's from the heart. Thank you, Larry. Mr. Augustine is Mrs. Augustine, Larry. That's a woman. Um, so yeah, maybe I gotta stop fucking with people, you know, and let some people that come in just be that way. Listen to too many true crime, but you gotta think about the true crime podcasts are real. Those are people doing that. Yeah, that's what yeah, that's oh my gosh. Sweetest thing for you. Yeah. But like I said, that's in my nature. I don't know why it is, but it just is. And then, like I said, there's a big part of me that I'm like, they want fair out of you. And if you do give them fair, like, oh shit, that's blocked that person, you're literally giving them what they want in a way. And I don't like that. I'm always very defiant. Says what? Mine has 0 people in. Thank you, YouTube, for always making it look like I don't got people chatting with me. We got 7 likes. If you guys haven't liked the live, please get a like. Try to at least get it to 10 by the end of the night. Now it says 1. That because I know there's people that are looking at the title and they're looking at the low number and they're not coming in because of that. So imagine if it did give the real number, which isn't high, but it's still something. I think people will still would come in more. But YouTube has always kept me very restricted. It's really fucked up. That's why I say I have to have patience, because YouTube has never helped me out when it comes to say. Besides with that dumbass one, fucking what's it called, short with that horrible picture on it. They flung that all around, didn't they? And then I think if I delete it, it will take away the views of my channel, so I can't even delete that thing. Gina Bing says he'll go out to the movie. YouTube. Oh, Miss Legacy, damn your name. Yeah, there's a guy that comes in once in a while too, but this is too late for him. I think during the day he comes in some when I'm on video doing stuff. Just haven't done it in a while. I'm hoping to get one in this week, hopefully though. Cherries, butter popcorn included. um, yeah. So now it says 2 people in here. Stand proud. So you guys never had a person say like they weren't human or anything on dates or anything? It's just been my world that's been getting the creepos, the weirdos. I can read people too, but only if they're in front of me. Oh. No, with my daughter's friends and stuff, she only had to show me a picture. So the same thing with my sister. They only have to show me a picture and I got it. Usually. I got their profiles done and I'm usually never wrong. Uh what what happened? Do I know your story, Cherry? Cherry Jill, I will be chaperoning from the back. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I know your story. I never had that happen, but if I did, I would ask. That's how I am. But I think I would have done that if he didn't threaten the human race, and be so angry over gay marriage. That's when I saw anger, I'm like, I'm not even fucking with this dude no more. Well, are you gonna tell your story, Cherry? What were they saying they were? He said that he was the king of the underworld and had to kill me oh hell no, so I could be his queen. Oh hell no. That's really nice. Do I know this? I don't know this person. Oh, will know the name. That's crazy. I really used to be about when I was like 17 and 18, drinking on the streets and stuff. I really, when people really thought they were like these magnificent people that you had to kiss their feet and shit like that, like they like rose above everybody, like superior and shit. But not the only one was the alien that was really crazy. Why do these crazy always want to be killing though? Yeah. I never had that happen to me. I probably would look all cross-eyed, choking down my food so I can leave. Yeah. And now I had to have that fool drive me home because my anxiety was more, oh, I can't hop on a bus, and this wasn't when Ubers were around or whatever. But definitely if Uber was there, I would have called the Uber to fucking Boston Market to get me. But I had to have allow him to drive me home, and then, like I said, getting out of the car, I'm just like, please don't let this fool ever call me again or whatever. I think he tried to call me, but I just avoided the calls. So, smell the flowers or pet a puppy for crying out loud. Oh no, you said no. I didn't. I don't know the person. Cherry. Yeah, people are crazy, and it's wild that when you're scared around a scary man, you have to pretend to still be nice. Yep, just so they won't attack you. Exactly. All right, somebody fill me in. What are we talking about? Oh, I was talking about because we were talking about the person that was eating that were saying they were eating flesh. We didn't know if they were joking or not. But then I was talking about how I dated a man that swore he was an alien. And I thought he was joking, but he was serious. And then just on the third date, he was really angry with his seriousness. And I'm just like, I had to pretend to be all nice so I could get home and have him leave me alone after that. So yeah, he believed he was an alien, and he like I said, he was talking about his race and what planet he was from and stuff like that. But he was a black man and he was racist against black people. He would use the N word and everything. So when I questioned about him, like, aren't you black? He's like, no, he's not black. He's an alien race. They're not black. We started talking about purple. Purple. uh, no, he came in after I talked about the stuff. He knew I was mixed. Yeah. Like I said, you're sitting next to somebody that you hate, and like I said, talking about gay marriage and all that stuff. It's fine. I guess it's only wrong to be a man and gay, not a woman. Like I'm supposed to sit there and hate my kind and hate that. Like that's crazy. It's just interesting to really not know where somebody's mind is and how people could shock you. We gotta be careful out there. People are getting crazier and crazier. Hey, sweet Liz, welcome in. But yeah, um, I just think I play too much with people like that. And I'm glad I've never had to like defend myself from being a smartass because somebody was serious. How you been a long time? I'm pretty much the same, still trekking along. How are you? Yeah, I still been here doing my lives and stuff. You said something just flew across your room. Was the cat in there? Oh no, because you talked about the guy that even the even Boogeyman um has something that's very dark and fucks with me without even him being seen, and that's always been that way. It's like a dark beast or something. Miss Jerry, did you say something just across your mouth, dog? Yeah, but that's why I said there's dark powers out there that you always got to work against. I've always had to work against dark shit. That's why I would never go. I don't understand the people that worship it and stuff like that. I've always had to pray that stuff away and out of my life, shit. Yes, y'all, it's gonna get me. Nope. Like I said, you better put up your imaginary shield and say nothing can fuck with you. Shit. Well, you do know what it was, so that flew across. Hopefully, nothing broke. But oh, what was I gonna say? I'm trying to think of. You're having a bad headache, sweet Liz. I hope it gets better for you. We played Ouija board as kids because my aunt found it and board in the game. Yeah, it is still there, and I think, well, there isn't Toys R Us anymore, is there? I know they were talking about starting back up again. I don't know if they ever did. Nothing ever happened when you did that, Sweetums? It's dark in here. Oh, okay. Well, with the name like Boogie, well, we just call him Boogeyman now. I didn't. That's just yeah, but definitely there's a darkness there. Oh hell no, Sweetums, right? We thought it was a board game. Heck no, that's how they get people. Because it's just kids and teenagers playing it, even adults. Because adults don't experience anything, they do that. And then the people that are spiritual and are magnets for that stuff get attacked because everybody else is being stupid. Not saying you were stupid, you didn't know any better. I'm saying that a lot of grown ups are like, oh, this means nothing. Let's open these portals, and have people come through and fuck with the people. Because there's some people that will never be touched or fucked with. And that's just how spirits are, but I'm not one of them. Everything goes to me for some reason. No, don't think of. No, not the drinking man. Why'd you have to bring him up? I think I told the story of the drinking man. I always tell the story, so I'll tell it again though, because I don't know if any of you guys heard it. We kept thinking it was fake and something was moving. Oh, see the planchette, yeah. But so the drinking man, I'll tell you about. His name was Travis, the drinking man. Never mind the Ouija board. It's not a game. I used to work with this lady that would play with the board. Oh heck no! Every day by herself, she would play with it every day. So that means she was communicating with something, because you're not going to just bullshit with something every day if something wasn't happening. But so we lived in a house. Like I said, there was like it was my parents, some of my siblings, our kids. It was a huge house we were all in. and it used to be my grandparents' house or whatever. And my grandpa was an alcoholic, and he used to always drink in the basement. And when he would drink in the basement, so he would go down there like a nice man or something. When he came up, he was just the pure devil, just spewing hate. You know, he was drunk, all this other stuff. So he passed away or whatever. So that was like a den area in the basement. And there was this little, well, I don't know, is it a figurine? I don't know, like it was like probably a foot size, like a ruler's length or whatever. This like, I think it was plastic or whatever, but it like had an animated arm where it had a martini glass, and the martini glass moved up to the mouth like it was taking a drink, you know. And when some of my nephews, like my nephews were bad as fuck, okay. So to punish them, we would say, "Oh, I'm getting glitchy because I'm talking about Travis, probably." Wait, tell me where I was. Let me just read some of the comments and see if it passes in a little bit. I'm just gonna read some of the comments, but try to remember where I was because I know I'll forget. You know how we punished them on the stairs. Um, if you play by yourself, I think you could get possessed if you play with people too. You can get possessed anytime. So that shit is scary. I really think they need to outlaw. Yeah, they do. Uh, like I said, so if you look up on even YouTube, look up Ouija board, they'll show some people, and you could tell what people are possessed on there. Most of them are fake, but there's some real scary ones. Sweetums, just if the wrong entity comes out of the portal and gets attached to you, you can be possessed. Exactly. A bit, yeah. Right. I'm really curious. I'm too chicken to watch that. Is it still good, you guys? Let me know so I try to finish the story. I know maybe I know if it starts getting glitchy again, talking about it. Do you think it's gonna be? Is it glitchy now? So I'm gonna try to start. Okay, so then, so like I said, we would have to scare my nephew. It's still glitchy. Okay, fuck. I don't know what to do because um. Okay, that means I'm not talking about the thing then. Um, even the Exorcist movie has Sonic. Yep. In watching movies like that, yep, because they're still saying and doing rituals in those movies that are real words and stuff. So you always have to watch out. I'm not talking about him, Ben. I'm not about to be having the energy come around here. Oh hell no! Heard what? I'm done. What do I do? It's glitchy. Hey, you guys. I might have to start the live over. Gotta do one thing. I always wonder about that because you hear a lot about weird things happening. Yeah, a lot happened on that set. You guys, let me tell you. Sometimes also when it's glitchy, if it corrects itself, you guys gotta go like reset it and come back in, so it will fix the glitchiness. Sweetums, just a lot of people died who played in that movie. Yeah, and every time we watch it, something always happens to us too. So we stopped watching it. We wouldn't even say the word for the time. Like The Exorcist, we would only say the E because we always would get traumatized by that stuff. Well, in the Poltergeist movie, you know the first one, is it still glitchy? Alright. Cherry, you still think it's glitchy? I remember she asked me to ask her a question. I asked her who. Who? Wait, I missed something with Gina, I think. It's still glitchy for you, Cherry? Bet your coochie stinks? What the fuck? I wouldn't let you near it too. No, bitch. Stupid ass. Stupid ass bitch. Fucking asshole. Um, I totally forgot about this little boy when I was 12 named Scott. His real name was Seagull Freaky. I remember she asked me. But, Gina, what are you talking about with I remember she asked me a question. She came back the next day saying it doesn't work. What doesn't work? Oh, maybe I missed a comment. Hold on. It's not showing. It didn't show up on my end, Gina. The first thing that's showing is um I remember she asked me. That's the first thing I got. I mean, I'm someone from Gina's work played the Ouija board. Oh yeah, that part. Okay. All right. So that part I remember. Okay, let me read. All right. Now I get it. Thank you. All right. So she said. Remember, she asked me to ask her a question. I asked who was my first boyfriend. She came back the next day saying it doesn't work. I asked her why. She said it spelled out Seagull. Also named Scott. His real name. What? Really? Oh shit. Um, I don't know if it's a mental health discussion live stream, but I have a question if that's okay. As long as you don't use like the trigger words YouTube doesn't allow, it's fine. Because sometimes, I mean, if you ask the question, we might have to delete it, but then I could answer it. But so I can't allow like certain questions in here because YouTube has strict guidelines with stuff. Gina, stop asking her questions. Yeah. We're not equipped. Yeah, that's true, but I always say I don't mind people asking stuff, you know. My channel is mental makeup for a reason, but yeah, I'm not a specialist or anything like that for sure. My pronouns are these nuts. Oh, what was your comment? This reminds me of the movie with Glenn Close. What does? I got too confused and lost track when you guys said my stuff was glitching when I started talking about that thing. But hopefully it's not glitching anymore. Let me know if it starts again. I'll turn back on the Wi-Fi, but I turned off the Wi-Fi for now, just in case that was it. When they say, oh, oh gosh, the coochie stinks. Yeah, that movie was terrible. Um, Fatal Attraction with the bunny? No, it was supposed to be a scary movie. Do you remember the name, Cherry? Um, I just wondered if they knew anyone that benefited from therapy. My partner has been wanting to go to therapy, but I've been hold on, somebody's oh my gosh. Can somebody block that person, please? Not the person I just was reading. Okay, you guys did it. Thank you. Um, to go, but I've been a little hesitant about it. For therapy, I think that I think everybody should try it if they need it. Sorry you guys, we're having stupid trolls come in. Your picture looks like me in makeup. I highly doubt that. I think you would need more than makeup to look like me, bitch. You would literally need a face transplant. As I was saying about therapy, I think everybody should try therapy if they can. Sometimes you don't get the right person and you sort of have to press through and try to request another one. You know, you have to give the one a chance, but sometimes there's a fit and it could help a lot. I did therapy for 14 years, so um I got some benefits from it, but I think a lot of people would too. You lose your money each time. Well, some people think therapy is a waste of time, even if the person. It's not a waste of time because you're creating a space to try to get mentally better, like you're literally trying to get mentally better. So I feel like even if the therapist sucks, you're literally going out and giving it a chance. And even if you're just learning basic words that you might not know, or if you get diagnosed with something, you'll be able to go look it up. You'll be able to understand certain things. Therapy can do that for you. There's dang, a bunch of trolls coming in, huh? Um I'm not oh. I'm sorry who asked the therapy question. We're trying to get rid of all these people that are trolling. I think it's worth a try. That's all I say. Because you're trying to help yourself when you need to. And you might get lucky and find a good one. Boy, people got triggered by that therapy word, didn't they? You could talk about everything else, but don't mention somebody trying to get their mental better. Therapy teaches people, and therapy damages people and teaches them to have a victim mindset. Not everybody. I think the people that have a victim mindset are always people that are going to have a victim mindset. Therapy doesn't make that happen. They were like that before therapy. Yes, trolls, hit the like button. Thank you. You don't have to subscribe, just hit the like button. Um, I'm back. What did I miss? Just a bunch of trolling. I feel sorry for the person that asked the question because, um, where are these people at when it comes to how do they suddenly hear a question they dislike and then all? I don't understand how YouTube does this. You can't. What was that? Oh gosh. Here we go. Start reporting people, you guys, before they're blocked. Start reporting them and then block them so at least YouTube will know that they're putting this stuff out here. So give people a chance to report it in the live even so that they can be reported and stop coming and everybody's live with this, especially when it's something racial like that. I'm not I mean, trolls are stupid and that's how they're going to be, but I feel bad when somebody's asking a question and you can't even answer it and I'm sure they're turned away because people don't know how to be human and compassionate anymore. So when people come in like this, just everybody, all you have to do is go to the three dots with their name and where it says report, just report them, please. And then they could be blocked. It's okay. I asked because I have a lot of trouble communicating my emotions because I was silenced a lot growing up. Yes, I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think it's something that's worth trying. That would be my answer. Report Abby, please, you guys. You guys don't block it until you give people a chance to report. If you block them that quick, they can't be reported by the whole chat. I know it sucks to see, but at least if multiple people report them, these accounts will be shut down. Um, like I said, therapy's always worth a try, and thank you, Sweetums. And I hope that you can find one that understands you. You have to work the same. You have to work yourself too. You know, it's a lot of work. Therapy's not like a magic thing that you start going and just get better. It's a lot of stuff within you have to work with, but it gives you the outline. It gives you the basic skills that you might not have when it comes to certain things. And it might help you work on some things that you can work on at home and everything. So I wouldn't give up on therapy. Charles, at least put a like button. Fucking goofies, for real. Let's get some likes. You want to be assholes? Give me a like. Hit that like button. I'm doing a poll. Oh my gosh. I meant to say push that like button. Fucking goofies. I can't stand fucking trolls. How many seconds do you want? I would say at least enough. Just think about it. Like, be by the name and give it like 10 seconds. Because then at least everybody, as long as they're hitting the three dots and they're starting the process, that gives them enough to report it. But I hope you're not discouraged, with because I can answer you too much directly. Um, I don't know if anybody that had therapy wants to add in anything um, of their own, like about therapy. Hit the like button and we'll give you your answer. um, there we go. Report that person, and then they could be blocked. You had therapy years ago, so do you have something to? What did you think about it? Do you think it helped you? Hey, Winter Moon. I didn't even see if you said anything before because we were getting. I just saw you now. Oh, you just be okay. So just the paying for it part. So you don't think that you got anything out of it that was positive, or like just I don't know. I just think even say you went in there, you don't know you're diagnosed, you don't know that you have depression, you don't know that you have anxiety. You get diagnosed with something. Even that will help you further yourself more if you're literally looking for answers that will help you because then you have something you can hold on to and work on, even if it's through your own afterwards. The therapist laughed at me. Oh, well, yeah, that's not good. I know when therapists always thought I was funny because I always am sarcastic, and no matter if I'm going through bad things, I always present it in a smart ass way, so they thought I was just a comedian. I didn't like always being laughed at and stuff, but I understood why they were laughing in a way. Um, I've known people with therapists and it helped them greatly. You just need to find the right one. Yes. And like I said, even if you don't find the right ones, the basics that you get out of therapy, if you don't know them, they'll help you search for some answers online and stuff. Looking for a therapist is looking for a doctor. You have to keep shopping around until you find the right one who will support you. And like through therapy, they might suggest going to check. I mean, not check. Yeah, just regular groups where there's people and they go through like work booklets and stuff, and you learn coping skills. It's showing up somewhere too, and being somewhere that helps too. Um, what about? Oh yeah, Larry. I recently tested for autism this week, and I didn't know how to feel because my mom wouldn't convince me nothing was wrong with me and that I'm just being a problem child. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Yeah, that's a lot of. Oh, that's, autism and everything is something that's becoming more talked about and stuff, but I'm sure a lot of people just think people are don't feel the way they do and are making up stuff because a lot of people don't understand that type of restriction in life. Um, I guess it is a troll night. Yeah, let's clock it. Monday nights of trolls. Thank you for coming in and getting my numbers up. Even if I didn't get the like numbers up, it's like people came through. Thanks a lot. Oh, what the hell? Um, there's a lot of different degrees of autism. Yep, this is how low functioning nonverbal. Yep, good night, Cherry. I don't know. I don't know. Some people are happy. I don't know who they're talking to. My brother's very low functioning. He cannot speak at all. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That's why Cherry's out. She's like, I don't need all this crap. Boy, I would think the weekends would bring out this type of stuff, but Monday? And out of all the things we were talking about, everybody got upset at therapy? We've been talking about a lot of things, and that got people upset? Yeah, he's probably like I said. People, if they want to talk to themselves and not be saying anything rude, let them talk to themselves. You guys, am I still coming in clear? Larry Glassow's ass. Yeah, they're unfortunately taking a lot of resources away from mental health as a whole. And autism and everything. They're taking so many things away. They're slimming everything down, and it really sucks. I'm gonna start listening to my gut zap. Remember, even though it gets intense and people get on our nerves like this is happening, we still got to give people that we don't know a chance. Stay clear. It's area that it's only. I know. I'm not talking about that one thing that I was gonna say. Uh, Hunter just called me cowboy. Then yeah. Um, but yeah. But yeah, there's always help and resources, and there is. Let me look it up before I say this. Make sure remember the number. Did I forget the number? Okay, so if nobody knows, for health, a mental health crisis, just like there's 911 for physical and all that stuff to call, there's 988, and 988 is for mental health emergencies and resources. So that may be able to help you, and you could use that from any phone, um from any phone. Sorry, I got a text, for free. So 988's a good source for mental health emergencies. Yeah, it's nationwide. Like I said, it's just like how 911 used, but it's for mental health emergencies. Um, and like I said, I'm sorry that people decide to come in and play with, such a personal question. I don't understand why people have to be like that. You could be against therapy and just say you're against therapy. Like I said, I did 14 years of intense therapy, and at the end of it, I was like, yeah, fuck therapy. But that wasn't until I worked the system as much as I can and got out every little bit that I could, because I wanted and needed the help. So don't try to tell people not to do it. I think everybody should give it a chance. I think everybody needs therapy, even if they think they don't. And especially if you're in a crisis, you don't know where people are and where their mind at. Don't just be totally against it. I know they were so salty about therapy. I know. And like I said, there's a lot that happened with me with therapy and therapists. I had some pretty fucked up ones, and but like I said, I kept on pushing because I'm like, I need some answers. So it's still, there are times where it was still worth it, and a lot of this stuff kept me going. I missed it. My mind is on cowboy layering in his cowboy boots. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now Cherry's texting me. Girl, you're gonna slow down the line when I get text. Hop back in the live if you could hear me, homie. I really feel like it was who hurt you moment with those people. Well, like I said, I'm sure they might have had fucked up therapists from the beginning. Yeah, Cherry, stay your butt in here because the texting I only keep on so you can tell me if the live fucks up or something and I don't know it. Other than that, I can't reply because it slows it down. It stops it. Um, I mean, they threw me off a little. I don't understand how YouTube does it. Like gets the people to hop in here at those certain moments. It's just so weird. I just found out what. Oh, 5150 means. Yeah, that 5150 sucks. Do you know I never wore a pair of cowboy boots in my life? I guess my profile picture tells it all. I can't see. These little dot profile pictures. I can never see anybody how they look. Yeah, you don't want to get 5150. I wish I could. I like. That's why I don't. That's why I don't like how I don't know how to use my words right, because I have so much experience with it and stuff, and I just don't know how to technically voice things. So it sort of makes I get frustrated with it. Where yours a cat you kick ass and love passionately. No, I haven't worn it. I've worn a stupid cowboy hat before, but not boots. Somebody got me a cowboy hat. I'm like, it was for a present. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't want that shit. I was so mad. And it was red and had like, was it leopard skin pattern? Some stupid pattern. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna wear with this? I don't want to wear. I never wore that shit either. Like, I just wonder how they thought that was my style after knowing me for years. Like, what the heck happened there? You think I would do my hair for 2 hours and put a damn cowboy hat on top? No. Can you tell I'm still mad about that? I am. Give me that stupid ass gift. uh, I would wear the boots for fun and nothing. Oh, so we know you, Winter. You said nothing else for Shammy. I'm not even reading whatever you're writing in there with the musical notes. I don't even read it. It's blocked in my eyes. I had a pair in 8th grade. I thought I was hot stuff. Oh my gosh. I remember we got tortured with when I was going to this suburban school when I was a teenager. So I went from city, hood, ghetto city to this suburban school where I was the only. I was like, there was maybe 5 people that were of minority in the school. You know, I was one of them. And in gym, we had to do country dancing. It was horrible. I really hated it. Literally had to learn it and go do-si do and all that stuff. When are you gonna be cleaning the boots? No, she said George Michael's. I'm not reading it because she gets songs stuck in my head. How dare you do that with George Michael's song? But yeah, how is learning country line dancing something for Jim? I was so angry, and it lasted a long time too. See, that's why you shouldn't read it. Anytime she got musical notes, if you don't want to be annoyed late at night, she likes to annoy me. Uh, I want to tell that damn story, but I don't want to start glitching again. Look, the damn thing says there's only one person in here again. Alright, I'm going to try to tell that story again. If it starts glitching, we know that it's lovely Travis from the grave. Alright, um, so as I was saying, we would like punish my nephews by saying they had to sit on the basement stairs For like 15 minutes, they have to do a timeout because the basement was scary, and also there was a lovely figurine Travis down there, right? And Travis didn't have any batteries in him, but his arm would go in up and for the drink. That's it. Didn't make any sense. Like he didn't have any batteries in him, so everybody was scared of him, right? So that's the only thing that worked to calm this one kid down, and he would get his punishment and act right for a little bit. But eventually, Travis started showing up like outside my room door, and I thought it was them like bringing him up, trying to scare me and stuff like that. Like it would be in the middle of the hallway. They wouldn't touch this thing; they were so scared of it. But I thought since it started popping up out of the basement, that it was them. So I literally threw it in the garbage. And the first time I threw it in the garbage, I just threw it away. I didn't do anything. And then I see like my nephew screaming his head off one day, and it's Travis coming back from the So I'm like, oh, they must have took that out of the garbage. So the next time I threw it away, I put mustard and stuff on it. So thinking if I threw it in the garbage, nobody's gonna take some gross thing out of the garbage. I threw mustard and stuff on it. I threw it outside. I waited for the garbage truck to come to pick up the bag to put Travis in the garbage and throw it away. And still, the thing made it back. Like it kept on coming back to the house. I don't know how. I don't know why. But that thing turned out to be scaring every damn buddy. So Travis, the drinking man, was scary as fuck because he kept on returning no matter what. See, that came without glitching, right? So I'm not gonna let that stupid bastard stop me from telling the story. Yeah, but it was really scary, and I hope that I never see anything that resembles that thing, um, ever in my life, because I will be terrified. You guys got me dying over here. For real though, that was a thing that kept on coming back. But yeah, that house was the worst that we ever lived in. That had so much stuff happen. So yeah, it didn't glitch this time. Yeah, I don't like being like I said. For me, I don't like leaving things hanging and feeling scared because you give something power. So I took my power back from that bitch. We're still only two people. You guys are still talking about cowboy boots. Your stories always have me blessing myself. Me too, girl. Yesterday I really had to do a cleansing because I was about to go out after that one little thing where I felt a little scared. I'm serious about them boots. I'm really going to get them. I get gator skin cowboy boots. Well, it fits in with Florida. I think cowboy boots are so ugly. And chaps, oh my gosh. Not the chaps. What did you say? You said no glitch. And I said that was scary. You said I don't miss them. I said that out loud. Did you say something else? Let me see. But now who's you the song? How dare you? That part. How dare you not have the music things up trying to get me? I don't really have any ghost stories, but in the Caribbean, the priest said he did an exorcism, and after it was done, he saw a bald eagle flying in the sky, and there are no bald eagles there. Oh shit! What's up with the chaps? You said something else, Sherry? It didn't show up unless it was back way back. No, don't throw that big ass cat on me. I don't see it. Even when I went back, I didn't see anything. No. Yeah, so you're still trying to annoy me, so I'm glad I didn't see it. Why did he ruin that song with that, man? Winter. I know people are probably like, what the hell are you talking about, Cherry, sometimes? If you guys don't know what that is, oh my goodness. I don't know if I say his name right, but Labyrinth, the singer, he has a song called, what's the song called, Cherry? Oh, this is a song called, yeah, the song called is called S, what is it? Star Wars, SWMF. That's what the song is called. Star Wars, motherfucker. But it's the initials W, Star Wars, SWMF, right? Star Wars, motherfucker. So it's just the initials for it, right? And the song, I love the song. If you read the words and stuff, I like it really good. But it's a Star Wars to the a track to the Star Wars movie. So of course he had to put something Star Wars in there, and at the end all he keeps on saying is Star Wars motherfucker, and I hate that part. So that's where that comes from. But the song before that, I think it's a really good song. David Bowie. What about David Bowie? Winter, when I get them on, I will make a way for you to see them. Oh my goodness. Winter, he's about to be showing you his chaps and his cowboy boots. Slim's talking about the whole country fit. Cowboy hat and all jeans with the belt. Oh, the belt buckle too. I thought you just meant the chaps and the boots. I'm like, go Winter. Oh, I was funnier when I thought she was calling. Oh no, she wasn't calling me a mother. No, the dude just says it over and over. He's crazy. Yeah. I might even put some spurs on the back. Oh my goodness, not the spurs. Why David Bowie from Labyrinth? Oh, because Labyrinth is like a is something to do with him. I think so too. Yeah. Winter Moon's excited, Larry. Just ignore me. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, we know, Terry. I am too. All you're missing is the outfit and the chaps. Winter, what is the chaps? You don't know what the chaps are, Larry? How are you talking about you're gonna get the whole thing? And you don't know what the chaps are. Yeah, I was thinking about the movie. I never watched it, but yeah. Um, let me see. It's the leather thing she put over the jeans. Yeah, but a lot of people don't wear no jeans under them. They just wear the chaps and the boots. Well, you don't hurt Winter with the spurs. What the heck did I just hear? What the heck? I'm not describing the chaps because I don't like the chaps. He got to Google it. You guys are the one wanting him to Yeah, me too. I can't see anybody's pics either. That's why I'm like, if you want to show me any pics, you're gonna have to send it to my Instagram. I know now that was you. Wait, who was it? Sweetums. I got you on my Instagram now, Sweetums, right? That was you. Because I know now I gotta ask people when they add me and I add them or whatever because I know Xmay doesn't come in here, but Xmay is on my Instagram and she said she doesn't have an Instagram. So I'm like, is that a fake Xmay? Now I gotta take the person off. I gotta make sure to ask her it. So be careful, people. When people, I'm always gonna ask because I don't like people trying to get in. Me as a delicate flower, be gentle with the spurs. Oh my gosh. Gina is going to be my first country outfit of my life, so I'm going to make sure that look damn sharp. That's going to be a lot of money. We're not doing assless chaps? Oh, okay. Here, just click on the photo to enlarge it. Even when it enlarges, how? You mean it gets bigger than the little... Can I do that? Let me see. It just, it's a small picture still for me. Yeah, it doesn't work for me either. Winter. Oh, whatever is going on between Winter and Larry, I support it. What do you guys want to do next? Do you want to, I don't know, read a rune, grab a tarot, talk about something else, go to sleep? Oh, a screenshot. Yeah. Well, Cherry, you could do that for me and I'll look at it later because anytime I try to do something extra on my phone, it starts acting up. Urban legends? I don't know any urban legends. How old is everyone? Take a screenshot of who? Of people, um, just in general, because, oh, because Larry was talking about how he looks, we couldn't picture him, I guess, in a cowboy boots or whatever, and I was like, I can't see Larry, he's too small. Okay, no spurs. Oh, really? That's not, maybe do you have an iPhone? Maybe iPhones are different, but I don't have an iPhone. I have folk stories from the islands if you want to hear them. You're talking about your personal stories, or you're talking about just folk stories for, like, from the island? You're gonna type out a whole folk story? I should find something like that. Do a little study before I get on here and find like short stories to read, maybe. If you want to write it out, I don't know if it's a lot, Sweetums. I'll read it out. I just don't know if you want to type it out. It's up to you. Share your picture enlarged when I clicked on it. I don't, like I said, when I click on it, it looks just as small as when they're in the chat. It's tiny. Well, not stories, but creatures. I want to hear about creatures. Okay, so in the Philippines, there's this creature called the. Oh no! Now I gotta say some hard words. Mana nango. Sorry if I butchered it. Oh, okay. No, Cherry. She said you said it 3 times now. It's gonna get you. Well, I said it correct, guys. I'm not gonna say it again because that was hard to say. Sweetums, you know I'm fighting the urge to Google it. I don't want to be scared. Should I Google it and read what it is, or you want to tell me what it is, Sweetums? Because I could do it. I got my computer in front of me if you want me to Google it. But your story might be more scared than what Google says. You already Googled it, Cherry? Oh, it hit her message? Oh, no. Oh, wait, okay. It's this witchy woman who perches in the trees. Oh, hell no. At night, her torso will be separate from her lower body, and it will perch on the rooftop of a pregnant woman. Oh, hell no. Oh, heck no. That's scary as hell. It's holding your messages for some reason, Sweetums. She will send her snaky long tongue down through the roof to the bed where the pregnant lady is sleeping, and she'll suck the blood out of the fetus. What the heck? Wow. This isn't Sweetums. This is salty, and I'm scared. Larry, hand me your spurs. Oh my goodness. That's scary. Why is it hiding the messages? I can still read it. I'm glad you guys told me that the messages are hidden because I wasn't looking at my phone and it doesn't show me on my laptop for some reason. Did I get all them? Did I read it all, Sweetums? That's scary as hell. Anything about like witches and stuff scares the hell out of me. I don't know. That's like one of the number one things a witch that scares me. I had too many experiences with that shit too. I told you when I was in that hotel room, I swear a witch was like, oh my god. No. Sweetums, I was pressing show. Yeah, it's not gonna, like, it doesn't, I haven't seen any shows. Yep, that was it. Thanks, Sweetum. That shit was scary as hell. Oh my goodness. Dang. They ain't gotta be in a tree of all thing and rooftops. There's this other one from Trinidad where I lived. If you want to hear it. Yes, I want to hear it. I'm gonna get in my comforter, get it under it. Shoot. Let me know if it gets hidden, you guys, so I can read it. Terry, you know I have tension in my shoulders now. And you guys, if you guys want to use your names like besides Sweetums and Winter Moon, just remind me what your name is like during the live so I can start using them. If you want to use your real name, if you don't, we'll still go with Sweetums and Winter Moon. Uh, Cherry, you know oh, Gina, Binks will go protect you. Yeah, Binks is a big ass cat. He'll protect you. He has sharp murder methods. Oh no, there's this childlike creature called Dwen. Oh heck no, that's gonna be scary. It looks exactly like a child, but its feet go backwards. Oh, oh heck no. Cherry, are you under your covers too, Cherry? Nope, we're not going to sleep, Larry said. Oh heck no. It will mimic. Oh no! Oh my gosh! It will mimic the sound of the child's mother to lure the kids into the woods and eat them. Oh heck no! It's like a fucking what's it called? What are those hyenas? Oh my gosh, hyenas are so terrifying. Anytime I see a hyena in nature shows and stuff, they terrify the crap out of me. And they mimic to lure people away. Mimics, yes, skinwalkers, all that stuff are scary as hell. I would better not Coco might betray me for Cheetos. Sweden, what the fuck? Larry's like, I'm supposed to be protecting you guys, but I'm scared too. Shit. Oh my gosh. That was your childhood. Oh my goodness. Now my eyes are rapidly blinking. Oh, Binks. Oh my gosh, Binks is greedy as fuck. Trying to change my pick, it won't change. Oh no. I wonder how come you got it the first time and now it won't change. I'm gonna be scared to walk to the bathroom. I always walk to the bathroom with no lights on, and there's like a little night light by the bathroom once I get there. But other than that, I walk in the dark. 'Cause I don't want to wake nobody up with any light. And I always use the bathroom after I'm off here, then try to go to bed. Now I'm gonna be looking for some damn fucking half body witch and some kid with their damn feet backwards. That shit's scary as hell. The nightmares will be wonderful. Yeah, I have a cute close up and it won't change. I wonder why. I love the folk horror stories like that. Yeah, I love hearing stories like that. I mean, we were raised off of scary stories and stuff, so it gives me. I like being scared, but the shit is scary, you know, in itself too. Winter is your close up a photo in your photo gallery. Um, what do you guys think about owls? Do you guys believe like for me I really I'm terrified of owls. I really believe that they have the souls of the dead in them. What do you guys think? See, some people love owls. They don't think they don't do anything. No way. They are beautiful. Heck no, they're scary looking, man. Wow, everybody loves some owls. I'm terrified. And Cherry always scares, everybody always scares me with pictures of owls in the family because they know I'm scared of them. And there was us, oh my gosh, they're just, no. There was a cemetery beyond our elementary school, and when we walked through it, we would check other kids' feet. Really, just to be sure. I would too. They have souls, y'all. Yeah, and some of them are souls of the dead. Owls and fucking ravens and crows could kiss my ass. Why check their feet, sweet? Gina, you didn't hear that the children's feet were backwards. She had to make sure her friends were the backward children's backward feet children. Remember, Gina? We have nothing to fear with Lear. He will protect us. Shoot. Lear ain't about to be there when I'm doing my bathroom walk. I'll be by my damn self. Uh, yeah, Gina must have forgot. She said she's blanking out. It's scary with children when you see children. When you see anything spiritual with a child, because that usually means demonic. Like, demonic things will, like, try to bring a child form to you so you can feel sympathetic or love for children, and it's really just a demon. So anything child thing like that is scary. I think anything small is scary too. The backwards feet, what's that about? Did you hear the story? Um, I don't know if you heard the story. Sweetums, can you write out what you were talking about? What the name of it was, if you want to. I will protect myself with a metal baseball bat, and I always got my knife next to me. That's mine. I got my knife, and then I got a huge, big old heavy wrench. That's I think it's a foot, or it's longer than a foot. Big old wrench. And I got duct tape in the middle of it so I could have a grip on it so the metal won't slide. I think the Lord. Oh, do you? I don't know. How's it going? It's okay. You've been in here before? Oh, okay. We're just telling some stories of some scary stories tonight. You heard of the backwards one? Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. I'm sorry we had a lot of trolls tonight, so oh, okay, yeah. Okay, okay. You reminded me some. I remember. I know we were talking about werewolves. Was it yesterday or whatever? Do you guys believe in werewolves? Do you think they're out there? I don't know. I think there are humans that have been in the woods long enough to convince themselves they're werewolves, and they'll be scary enough as a werewolf. I want to come face to face with them. I don't know how people. Have you guys ever watched anybody trek through like America, and they're on walking these trails that are miles and miles long by themselves and sleeping on the trails and everything? I don't know how those people aren't scared as hell to be doing that, especially by themselves. Because they're gonna fuck around and find out it's gonna be some Hills Have Eyes stuff. There's people that YouTube it. I forgot this one girl I didn't subscribe to her. I wish I did. Cause I watched her for a long time walking for weeks and weeks walking these trails. And then I just forgot about her. I wish I knew her name because I wonder what she's doing now. But yeah, they just walk by themselves. It's nice to see them walking. But then it's like it gets dark and they have to find a little camp and they sleep in their little tents and stuff. And sometimes there's like what are those places called? Hostels or whatever. And there's just creepy men like waiting for women, and the women will just leave the hostel because the men are there. But then it's like you're walking the same trail as them, and you think sleeping on the trail is safe too. It's scary. Pika, yes, Larry has been here every day since. Larry missed one day, but yeah, he's been here pretty much uh, every day besides that. Yeah, peekaboo. Wait, not peekaboo. Yeah, is it peekaboo? Yeah. Pika. Yeah, girls walk it too. By themselves. I don't know how. I would just be so. I remember when like I said, I told you I lived in the country or whatever, and I had to walk home. My friends and my family like deserted me, and I had to walk miles home on like these abandoned railroad tracks, through cornfields, through forests, and I swear there was just like a wild, feral person out there, and it was like the scariest thing I ever. I'd rather have somebody have a gun to me than be face to face with a feral person. And I'm glad they didn't see me. I had to like move my feet around. It was like autumn and the leaves were crunchy, and it was such a scary thing. And I had to just inch myself so slowly away so they didn't look and see me. I swear, that was the scariest person like I said, I ever had to like run slowly from. Because if they would have saw me, I think they would have just killed me. They were straight feral. They were just in the middle of nowhere. I was in the middle of nowhere. I just didn't think people would leave me. This was when I was like 14 or 15. So that was like 35 years ago. Uh, okay, okay, Jerry and Sweet Ones, True Blood. What about True Blood? I can't do camping because read this one true crime story about these two girls who went camping in the 70s and some guy just came up at them with an axe. That happens a lot. That's why I said I don't see how people do it. And cornfields are scary as hell. It was the only place we lived in the country, Cherry. We only lived one place in the country when the house that you were born. You're not going to remember that, though. They were real people. Yeah, it was a real person. No, it was a real person. They were in some shed that was just all broken down and withered and stuff. And yeah, they were in there. It had to be their house or whatever. I didn't know. I just thought it was like an abandoned shed until I saw somebody come out of there. Ooh, that sounds like Friday the 13th mess. Every time I think of cornfields, I'm always thinking of Children of the Corn. Those kids were wild, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in the country. If you're walking around, there's wild packs of dogs. It's terrifying. You run into a lot of stuff when you're just walking miles and miles of nowhere. And we used to be all stupid teenagers thinking we're drinking liquor. We're drinking vanilla extract. Oh my god, so dumb. Sneaking vanilla extract out of the house thinking we're getting liquored up and stuff. It really just, they were sleeping and he attacked them through the tent. Yeah, that happens a lot. Even if, like I said, I told you I watch people that read stories, and there's a lot of stories of people doing the solo trails and hearing people and stuff, and it's like and you're asked out, like there's nothing you could do if you had to escape from Freddy, Jason, or Michael Myers. Who would you pick? Oh, to escape from? Uh, to escape from. I think Freddy, because Freddy's more on the psychological. You could trick him more. Jason and Michael Myers, they're just gonna straight kill you. Freddy, is mind games. So I think I could beat Freddy, and I stay up all the time. I think I would be able to. Yeah, I would definitely pick Freddy. Think Michael Myers and Jason would get my ass. Born and raised city chick, corn maze. Yeah, That's why I said we went from straight hood to country, and it was terrifying. Which one is just a person and not a demon? What out of the Freddy? whatever. Freddy will get you get while you're sleeping. But even if he tries to get you while you're sleeping, you can still play some mind games with him where he might not get you. You think you would do it straight up? So you would do so you got to pick Michael Myers or Jason, even though Jason wasn't Jason technically. I don't know what they dead or whatever. How much times did Michael Myers die? Shit, every movie, and he still came back. Jason sucks. Yeah, it still was scary. Those movies were scary. The that part where where you would hear that would be scary. You've never watched it? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that, Sweetums. You picked Freddy too, Cherry. It's 3 a.m. and I just heard someone run past my house. Oh shit. Oh no. Michael Myers is more of a person. So which one would you pick, Larry, to battle? Hmm? Sweetums said his purple. Jada. Oh shit. Purple probably loving this if he's watching any of it, or they, whatever they were, watching any of it back. No, gee. Oh shit. Okay, then you choose Michael Myers, Sweetums. Anything confused me when Jason X they had him in outer space and he was in outer space? What? Oh my gosh, and he still escaped and killed people. Wow. Get out of here, Salty. Michael Myers scares me the most. Yeah, for sure. Could they have sent him in outer space and let him explode? Yeah, something. That they should have done something if they're gonna send them all out there. You're picking Freddy too, Larry? Yeah. And you know, anytime you feel like you're not gonna fall asleep is when you actually fall asleep. Because I remember working third shift because I was always awake at night. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna work third shift. I'm up anyway. I started falling asleep at my security desk. My cousin's girlfriend said she's sensitive to spirits, and when she was little, they would visit cemeteries for All Souls Days, and she would be running around on top of the gravestones. And the next morning, what the heck? Wait, oh, and the next morning, okay, she would have bruises on her legs. Yeah, Freddy is funny. Now I think he's funny. I was scared of him when I was little because Michael doesn't know how to go bye bye. Michael be getting his revenge. Uh, I remember, because like I said, I'm a spiritual person and I've always been attacked by things my whole life, you know. But, my daughter used to always wake up with like bruises and stuff on her, and she would be walking and just instantly gets cuts in this one house we lived in and stuff. It was really crazy at one time. And I thought that she was getting like hickeys on her. I would get mad, like, you know, and then I'm like, no, it wasn't nothing like that. It was literally something causing it at night. I'm not running through no fucking cemetery day or night for real, me either. Which is the one with the funny looking mask? That's, well, Michael Myers. Jason has the hockey mask. The Michael Myers just has the Michael Myers mask. Gene got the crosses going up. Even with crosses, I remember this is the house me and Cherry were in, Cherry, when you were, I think, 16 or 17. I would have crosses up because so much stuff happens, and those crosses would be bent when I would wake up the next day. What makes me laugh about Michael Myers is the fact that he's really tall in a jumpsuit and mask, and he breathes really hard, and so many people manage to not see or hear him even in broad daylight. Yeah. Who is the one with the people mask? But it's that has to be Michael Myers, right? But it's all crumbled looking. Unless you're talking about, oh, she's talking about Leatherface. That's the you're talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre person. Sweetums, do they kill people with a chainsaw? Is it supposed to be a human crumbly face? If it's a human crumbled face, that's Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Where'd you go, Gina? Oh, you said you're muting. uh, you gotta. Yeah, there's too many people out there. I don't know which one you're. Jason has a hockey mask. If you know what a hockey mask is, that's not crumbled. Michael Myers' mask isn't crumbled either. And then Leatherface is chasing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre person, and he has like he kills people and skins their face off and puts them over his. So that would be a crumbly human face one. Did it have teeth? I don't think so. Because I don't think they had teeth. Michael Myers looks like he has fried emo hair. Yeah. It's like a gray face mask. You're probably talking about Michael Myers. So you're too scared to even Google it to see if you know. Just Google Michael Myers, sweetos. Michael Myers got the pale person mask. Jason has a hockey mask. Yeah. Michael Myers most likely. But it's white and dirty. Yeah. I think it's Michael Myers because he has the dry hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, Leather. Uh, what's his name? What's his name again? Leather. I forgot his name already. Oh, Leatherface is always like bloody and wet from blood and stuff. It's gross. She's probably talking about Michael Myers. But Leatherface is based off of Ed Gein, and he went like mostly in graves and peeled people's face off and stuff. It made like human body skin thing, and it just was really gross. Yeah, Leatherface. That's fucked up here too. Okay, yeah, Michael Myers. You choose him. Okay. I can't believe you haven't watched any of the movies. Leatherface has one strong immune system. The fact that he can chop I know off and wear anyone's face. Ugh. And not seem to get sick. Yeah. Those movies are always so disgusting. Oh, where did Winter go? I don't know. She's probably thinking about you and your chaps. Let me stop playing. uh, my nose is starting to get congested. Ryan Murphy with American Horror Story had the TV show on the Ed Gein dude. Ryan Murphy. Probably watched that one. I'm just trying to see who Ryan Murphy is. You said he played that? Not playing him, did he? Cause not Ryan Murphy. He wouldn't be able to pull that off. Did I read that right? Ryan Murphy with American Horror Stories has a TV show on the Ed Gein dude. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about him. I don't think I saw that. I don't like watching horror movies, but I love reading horror books and stories. So, do you read like Stephen King? I read a lot of his books. I used to be a big horror movie watcher. Yeah, when they were good. Now there's hardly any, or I would still be a big one. Winter's dreaming well tonight, Larry. What's one of your favorite horror books, Sweetums? Is that one on Netflix? Ryan Murphy production? Let me see. I was about to say if he was playing him, he wouldn't be scary. Ryan Murphy Productions. Oh, not okay. So it's a different Ryan Murphy. Oh, okay. That Ryan Murphy. Okay. Oh, so I did watch it. Yeah, that I did watch that. That was crazy. But a lot of it was so false, though. Um, wait, now I was looking up something. I gotta go back. Um, Cherry, there's the one called Between Two Fires about a battle between angels and demons during the Black Page. Oh, that sounds interesting. You watched the Sons of I never got into the Sons of Anarchy. Is that something supernatural too, though? I didn't know it was. If Trey Songz didn't cheat on his Leatherface girlfriend, he couldn't have got in good with the Sawyers. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that sounds so. Yeah, that one sounds scary. Yeah, I tried watching that, but I had such. Oh, yeah, I watched that one. Sweetums, can you send me a message with that book that you just said so I won't forget about it? Cuz I really want to start reading books again. So, if you could do that on Instagram, just send me what you just said. The guy who played okay, it's really good. Trace Long's dated Leatherface cousin, the girl with the black hair. Oh, you never watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie with Trey Songz in it, Cherry? Anderson. All right, thank you. No more. No, I'm still doing that. We just gotta wait until all of us. I gotta order mine either today or tomorrow, and then Jessie said she's ordering hers at the beginning of December. I don't know when Sweden is, so we'll probably start talking about it. When everybody has their books in hand or whatever ready that they're gonna start reading. But we're gonna wait till everybody gets it so we can start at the same time. I was like, "What Stray Songs doing?" Yeah, it just made the movie more corny, I guess. But I still watched it. I watched Annabelle with my sister, but I laughed when I'm nervous, and I was laughing the entire movie. Oh my goodness! I still can't remember. I have to watch all the Annabelles again because I know there was one that I was really scared of, but I watched it in the theater, and I can't figure out which one it was. And I feel like I haven't seen the scene that scares me the most And I have watched the Annabelle's. It's like, was I delusional watching it in the theater? Because I swear there was one where, oh, I think it was the one where the ending was like the lady jumping out the window. Was that the first Annabelle? I think that was had that scary scene in there. I may get the book club, but not discuss it. Oh, the first one? Gina, you can't cheat with the Cliff Notes. No, you just gotta read the whole thing. You're gonna read it. That was some Cliff Notes. You would do that too, Gina. Should we make the? I don't know if. Well, Sweetums already read it. Because I was like, maybe we should make that other book the second book we read. Yeah, in the movie, Trey Songz dated the main character named Heather, who was Leatherface's cousin. Yeah. Initially, Heather didn't want. She was a Sawyer family because she was adopted as a baby. Yep. I mean, you know, there's families out there that exist like that. In the middle of nowhere. They don't fuck with humans and they see humans as meat. I'm telling you. Oh, okay, then we'll make that our second book to read. Look at us. We're about to start a list of books we're gonna read. I bet Larry is eating. Oh yeah, Larry always go get some snacks around this time. Cool, Cherry. You're gonna read it with us, so that will be after the first book, so then we could all talk about that book. Gina, will you read that book? The other book? Nana didn't come in tonight. I hope it's because she's sleeping good and not all stressed out. So that's the book, you guys. If you wanna, Gina's quit zoning. There's the book. Slater's just put it there. So yeah, well, usually Zane books are a quick read though. So we're only reading the first one. I know there's two books, but I don't know if it's gonna be good enough to go into the second book. Even if the Zane book is good enough to buy the second book, we'll still read the second book as Between Two Fires, and then we'll go back to the Zane part two if we need to. If you guys understood what I meant there. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I gotta start writing. You guys gotta keep me on track if I forget these things. That's why I said send it to my Instagram so I'll know. I'll be able to buy that used. I'm not buying no Zane book used though. Y'all think you're sick? I just saw a skull on the corner of the book. It's a scary story, Gina. Wait, what's ill? What, you heard me drinking water? Is that seal? I have lots of demon nightmares if you guys want to hear that. Sure, Sweetums. And then some girl in the movie named Nikki who was mutual friends with Heather and Trey Songs was who Trey was sneaking off in the barn with. Yep, to try to have some R&B with until Leatherface busted up the party. Yep. Oh, ill to use saying, but yeah, we're not doing that. We already went through the motions of that yesterday because I was about to. Then I'm like, oh hell no, I gotta pay for a new one. It's a medieval horror book, Gina. Oh, so Gina says no to that, but we still got Cherry, me, Sweetums. Um, we'll have to ask some of the others when we see them. Who's not in here tonight? I always forget everybody. Not like who like was Jessie Lynn. She might. I don't know. Jessie Lynn doesn't like scary stuff either, so she might not. Well, when my sister first passed away, I always used to dream of her, but it ended up being a demon pretended to be her, which happens a lot. Happens to me a lot too. Yep, that's why I said that's what they call the tricksters that try to get you in your dreams so you won't wake up. And one night after a series of nightmares like that, I had a nightmare that we were in this orphanage with the metal bed, with those metal beds. Yeah, I don't know, was Diane in earlier? Diane was in at the very beginning, if I recall it right. I think so. And I told her it's not you. I know it isn't. And she said, "We'll wake up then. Mom is calling." Oh my goodness. Sweetums, how did you know it was a trickster? Well, I think if people know their loved ones, usually in dreams, if they go across at the opposite, hopefully they'll know because if they don't, they're going to be the ones not waking up. When she said that, I felt my mom's nails gently scraping my back, and I heard baby, and I forced myself to wake up and turn around. Oh, dang. And I realized that I was alone because my mom went to the casino that night. Oh, wow. So something helped you out of that. So did you? So in the dream, like you know how I used the word trickster. That's what Gina said. Did how do you know it was a trickster? In the dream, did you realize that it was a trickster, or did you really think it was your sister? But her nails on my back. Yeah. Wow. Gina says she's looking for a sweet cocoa. There are definitely things that try to keep you in your dreams, guys, and most of them will come across as your lost loved ones because you want to see them so bad and you want to hear them and feel them again so bad. Like that's the deepest desire. And the devil will always work off your deepest desires. But before the dream I had and heard a knock on the walls. Oh, before the dream? Oh, she looked at you and turned away, Tina. Oh no. She's like, you're the one that's listening to this stuff voluntary. I ain't helping your butt. Well, before the dream. Yeah, you said you heard knocks on the wall. Oh, crap. And I would say, are you okay? Because I could dimly hear her voice calling me. Before you said this, you awake. That's something I wouldn't do. I know other people are different. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, it showed, see, and then in your dream, it showed you what you played with. That it wasn't, that wasn't your sister. If people know, if they don't know, now you know. Try not to reach your loved ones where they are, because most of the time it's not your loved ones, it's freaking devils. And secondly, if your loved ones in places that you believe they are, which is might be paradise, heaven, whatever you want to call it, you don't want that spiritual connection that I feel like everybody still has when they pass. You don't want them to be called back to earth or this space. You want them to remain where they are. It's for the best. It's for everybody. It's the best for everybody. And it was a series of loud, rapid knocks, and the house started shaking. Wait, Sweetums, this is reality here or the dream? And I never did that. Oh my gosh. So you're saying the house started shaking when you were awake? Girl, you didn't. Did you? Oh, I was talking about what's that noise? I'm like, girl, you scare me. I'm not scared of. I'm more scared of. I think last night than tonight. Just how I got that feeling off of that thing. Oh, this is just nightmares. Oh, I thought you were saying before you went into the nightmare, you did the three knocks and the house started shaking. Okay, okay. What noise are you hearing, Terry? Mm-hmm. But yeah, a lot of people don't wake up when they're asleep, and people are like, "Oh, it was a heart attack." Yeah, because something in your dream gave you a heart attack. You said it was a monster. Okay, Sweetums. It was a series of nightmares. That's how I knew it wasn't her. Yeah. Oh, we scared each other a little bit tonight. Cherry's gonna mess with the most. I don't hear nothing here. I'm mad because I eat cucumbers and celery before I take my medicine around this time, and my cucumbers, the person got them and they're rotten. I'm so mad. And the cucumbers cost like fucking $8 or something, and they're gonna be wasted. Anytime I had a dream that both my brother and sister were hiding from something in the house, they both passed. Oh, yeah. Either dollar cucumbers, huh? I might, you might not. Oh, wait, because I get a 3 pack of the seedless cucumbers. Yeah, so it costs like $8, and I eat one cucumber a night with one stalk of celery, and yeah, the cucumbers in them are gross, and I feel like punching the person in the face that got them because you could clearly see. Unless maybe if you don't eat cucumbers, you wouldn't know they weren't good because it's not like they were brown. Cucumbers sometimes when they're not good are yellow too, and they were more turning yellow. Uh, and then there was a guy in the house, but he had a weird vibe, and he kept asking where they were, and I refused to tell him. And then I noticed the fingers on his hands were all the exact same length. Oh, heck no. And then he twisted his head and he said, "It's me, bitch. Damn. Damn, these nightmares ain't playing around, are they? Damn, same dang length fingers. Oh my gosh. Is there a reason for a cucumber and celery day? Is there a reason for it? Is there a reason? No, I do that every night. Oh, I do that every night because I take medicine that gives you hunger, like starvation hunger. So instead of running, trying to fill my stomach with all the bad things, I try to fill it with the cucumbers and celery first. I still end up eating a little bit of the bad things, but at least it's not a ton. Yeah, those stories were good. It's sad though to have dreams like that. I have dreams like that all the time, so does Cherry, so it sucks having dreams like that, but they were scary too to hear. Wait, what's called Magace or I don't know how to say it. What's that called? Did I miss something? Yeah, me too. I have a lot too and I can't explain them. Yes, exactly, Gina. And I love them though. I love the taste of cucumber and celery. So, and then I have grape tomatoes that hopefully are good. I haven't tried them yet. And I eat like beets and stuff like that. Just yeah, I take a med that they use for people that won't eat. It gives them an appetite. So, but I take it for sleep, unfortunately. And as you can see, it doesn't work. I'm up, but yeah, it gives you the munchies like you drink and smoke for days. Like it's horrible, and I get it every night. So you didn't suck it. I understood the dream about it, and it's more than the one med that makes me hungry. But that one is literally something that they give people that won't eat or can't eat to make them hungry. Oh, okay. That you were saying it's called that. Yeah, that's not what I take, but it's used for that. I'm up late at night like a vampire. Many nights my sleep is all over the place. Same. That's why I started this chat because I'm like, this is when I'm up the most. And I always call myself a vampire. Did Larry peace out to get some food? Because he usually does around this time for real. He didn't come back, I don't think. I have one more if you guys are okay with hearing it. Yeah, Sweetums, go ahead. And Winter Moon really pieced out dreaming about Larry. uh, Salty, I can't comment on your dreams because I have my phone flipped over and the volume real low. Dang, Tina. I wonder if people listen to these chats back. I haven't checked my analytics, but nobody's commented. I don't know. I gotta check to see if people listen to these back. Hey, somebody took their like away, you bastard. How the hell somebody always taking their like away? Now I got only 9 likes. I just heard you say cucumber and celery. Okay. This is another nightmare. In my nightmares, I'm always trying to recite the Our Father, and I'm so scared I could never remember it, and the demons laugh because I can't remember it. Yeah. Pika is your fave Pikaman. Oh, Pokemon Pikachu. I always recite something simple that my mom taught me, and I don't know why it always works, but she always told me to say Jesus Christ is the Son of God and say it over and over and over and over again, and that always seems to work. And I think the words work because there's belief behind it, so you could sort of fight with that. So one night I heard laughter coming from the bathroom, and when I went there, there was this baby doll that was bouncing around the ceiling and laughing. Oh, hell no. I don't really know much about Pokemon. I don't really know much about anime at all, to be honest. Uh, and I knew it was the same demon, so this time I held out two rosaries in front of me with the crucifix part dangling down. So it's the same demons from different nightmares? Same demon in all the nightmares? Really? Wow, sweetums. I think something got an attachment to your butt. Think it's more than nightmares there. And it kept laughing, and I felt the crucifix slowly rise up, and I felt them being pulled, and they snapped off, and I fell to the ground, while the doll kept on laughing. Yeah, sweetums, that's not good. That means it's way more than just a nightmare. My sister saged me. Wow. Why the doll gotta show up though? Shoot. Don't watch. No. You, yeah, don't watch anything like that. Shoot. Because for one to be in every nightmare, your living sister saves you. Yeah. Dang. I never heard of. I know I've had the same thing in recurring nightmares, but not not it being the same every single time. That's something else. I pulled the crucifix straight off the rosaries like had no power. Oh, it pulled the crucifix straight off the rosary like it had no power. Hmm. How often do these nightmares come? Gina's just listening to crickets over there. Oh, okay. Good. Keep on protecting yourself. Stopped a couple of years ago. That's good. So you haven't had any. You said it was your sister that was the demon, like, right? So you haven't had any. Or did you say your mom? No, you said it was your sister. So you haven't had any dreams like that about your mom. Gina, we're done talking about it. Cucumbers, Gina. Celery. Ranch dressing. But since my mom passed, I've been terrified. Yeah, that's why I was asking. Has it? Okay, that's good. I'm with Larry in the chat waiting room. We're done. We're done talking about it. We only got 15 minutes left, so we won't end it with anything scary. We'll lighten up the mood. And it's interesting that that stuff happens to you, and like I said, that's a whole. That's like the first time I heard that. It's always the same. Anybody tell stories like that, and it's always being the same one. That's a first, and I listen to a lot of stories like this. I'm just so bad that you had the experience. Yeah, it's hard, but I think everybody that remembers their nightmares and stuff that have lost people, I'm sure they have a lot of similar dreams like that. My sister said if I can make up that sort of stuff in who nightmares, that's some wild imaginations. Yeah, in your nightmares. Yeah, that's not your imagination. That's more than your imagination. It, it does the Boondocks. Uh, I don't know. I don't know much about animations. Anime, not animations. Yeah, we've been craving new stories, Sweetum, so it's a good addition, even though they're scary as hell. Because we always have our family story. Me and Cherry always have a bunch of family stories. Because we have a lot of stuff bothering us together and separately all the time. So it is, even though it's scary, I still think it's fun to hear other people's stories and stuff. I'm always up for paranormal. Yeah, we have endless amounts. I mean, there were years where something was happening to me every day. It's not like that now, but because I got, like I said, I think meditation and just how I started believing how I was spiritually and stuff and not doubting stuff. That's when it got better for me. I had to know what was like it was real to fight it instead of saying, "Oh, this isn't real. Oh, this I'm just imagining things." Like I literally had to start writing stuff down, taking pictures so that I would be seeing the stuff, never keeping the pictures because I don't believe in keeping pictures of spiritual stuff, but I would have to take pictures and be able to look at it for a couple of months to say, "You took a picture of this. This is there. This is real." And then working on that to be able to make the stop happening. But I still think, oh no, I have that in my old phone. I still have that scary picture of a dark energy sitting in a chair near my door. That was scary. Um, oh wait, I have more. Yeah, you could tell one more. It's okay, Gina. I'm okay now. Now they're just fun stories to tell, but it could be considered one. Oh, oh yes. Okay. Dang, 2 years straight. 2 years straight with the same demon. Wow. So one time my niece and I had the same nightmares? What? Girl? Wow. Okay. About you. Okay, about me. Yes, I'll read that. It was about these strange looking men, but they're demons, and they kidnapped me in my house. Yeah, Cherry. And and in my version, I was trapped in the house. In her version, she could hear me screaming and clawing at the door in the house. Oh my goodness! Wow. I asked her to draw what they looked like, and when she drew them, it was exactly what I dreamt of. Oh my goodness. Larry, tell us all right what's going on. Larry, what did you go off and eat? What did you go off and make yourself? We knew you went off to get your grub on, and we kept trying to talk about it on FaceTime, and it got cut off 6 times. That was in real life, right? That's what happens to me and Cherry all the time when we're talking about stuff. We need to say a prayer of protection before we go. Yeah. Yes, I went off and ate barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, and macaroni and cheese. Oh my goodness. Gina, did you hear what Larry went off to eat? Oh, and now Winter Moon's back. Hey, Winter Moon, welcome back. And she started crying because she was so scared because it felt like it was trying to stop me from talking about it. It was. Cherry. mm. That's what happens to me and Cherry a lot when we start talking about stuff. Our phones will hang up, or I'll hear something's over talking her. It gets pretty scary. I think that was the last one before it stopped. I'm so glad it stopped without you having to, you know, do much to stop it. Like you didn't know enough to do anything to stop it, I guess, unless you did do something. But Larry and Winter were checking out the Spurs. Uh no, you're talking about me with feral people. That was the only feral person I ever saw in my life, and that was enough for me. Like I said, I fear a feral person over somebody on the street, a gangster on the street, whatever. A feral person was the number one person I feared in my life. I generally felt like you were haunted. There's no doubt about it. So because these stories were told, and like I said, I'm glad you shared them and everything. But we don't want anything to start up again or happen again. We don't want you to run into nightmares and stuff like that. So for everybody that listens to this and stuff, just so you know, you just say to yourself that you're surrounded by white light. You're protected, no matter if you believe. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to say God. It could just be light, a bright light that you're protected by. And if anything was thought that they were welcome, then they weren't, and they must leave. And they have no power over us. The power within us and what we have fought and what we are fighting is much stronger than anything will ever be. So you must leave and not come back. Imagine a hardcore gangster person encountered a feral person. Sounds like a movie. It needs to be a movie. I bet that feral person would win. Kind of reminds me of Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah. I've had people threaten my life and seen guns and has had guns pointing to me, have knives near me, all that stuff. And that feral person that I know if they would have turned, they would have got me. That would have just been way worse than anybody else. I would have been their meal for their months or something. May no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Amen. Yes. I was just talking about the movie the other day. What, Leprechaun in the Hoods? Yeah. No, 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 no. See, now we got something. My hair was in the bun, and all of a sudden, I felt a yank, and my hair is not in the bun anymore. Lovely. Oh man, we done did something because I'm like, oh no. Right when I said, the may no weapon formed against us shall prosper, amen. And it was like, yank, yank. Mm. That was just my imagination. Winter, where did you go? She, wait, what? Yeah, when I said what Larry, said, I felt my thing yank, and I always have a tight bun in my hair. My hair is loose out of the bun, untwisted, and I gotta, like I said, I gotta get up and go to the dark hallway and get to the bathroom and stuff, because I'm gonna just yank my hair out my tight ass bun. I still, no matter if that happens, yes, it's scary, but I still know that I will do my clearing before I try to go to sleep. And I could be scared by something, but in the end, it's not going to have power over me. I enjoy talking about these things, and it makes you feel less alone with all your like I feel less alone. I'm sure Cherry feels less alone because we have these things happen to us all the time, and it's interesting and fun. And yep, the white light, that's the biggest thing. And I don't go to sleep anyway right away. I go to sleep at 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning, so it could mess. Well, it's not gonna mess with me. I think that's just gonna be it. But yeah, if something gets you, I'll save you. You got something messing with you too, throwing things across the room. Squeezing oranges, Larry. Want some fresh? You're squeezing oranges right now, Winter Moon. Yes, white light. I hope I didn't scare you guys too much. No, it's not. It's not like I think it's a scary thing that you talk about, but I'm not like I've had so much stuff happen to me in my life. The only thing that's interesting and I is just like it's the same demon and stuff like that. For me, my mind's like that's something I never heard anymore. I want to go look up if other people had those experience that type of stuff. I'm very interested in this stuff because it has been my life. It is my life. So do share and tell. That's what this live is made for. If scary things happen to us, it's not too bad. That didn't hurt me. You know, it didn't pull hair out or anything. So, um, you didn't scare me. I think you scared Gina. Gina hasn't said anything yet. Has she? Gina, we're done. Winter, I just ate an orange too. That's scary. Oh, you and Winter are on the same page tonight. Did Gina say anything? She really left us? Dang, Gina, where are you? We're about to start saying goodnight. Oh no. There she is. I love to watch a short of purse shopping. You're shopping for a purse. So you missed what Larry had for his snack? Oh, you gotta go. Let me. Gina, we're done talking about it. We're not gonna end the night in a scary thing. That's what I said. I don't know why. I'm like, I didn't picture you a purse person. Like, I could really picture you, but I don't know. I didn't picture Gina a purse person. Damn, how long was I gone? I don't know. I don't know when you stopped listening. What purses were you looking for? For me, I'm mainly a mini backpack gal myself. I usually like Betsy Johnson's stuff. Gina just dipped out because she got scared of Winterbourne's not Winterbourne, Sweetum's nightmares. But she's back. I'm trying to think of something positive to, I just went into the shorts. Oh, it was a woman buying purses. Oh, okay. How dare you leave us, Gina? That's still messed up that I had 10. Are you guys seeing 10 likes or 9? I think I had 11 likes and 2 people took their likes away. Um, I like a variety of bags. Yeah. Mine's always been, I always think about how my purses looked, and I always love the mini backpacks the most. Oh, now I see 10. Let's see if people leave it like that. Does anybody want to end the night with maybe a funny little story? I'm trying to think just so we won't leave people scared. Um, yeah, you gotta save it for tomorrow if you come in or whatever because I don't want to. We gotta try to at least laugh before we go because I don't want Gina to be scared. I don't want people to be scared. I don't want this thing to pull out my ear to follow me to the bathroom or anything. No, I don't wear man purses. I have the most of the minis. Yeah. I wore backpacks for years now. I like a cute purse. No shame in the man purse. No, there's no shame in the man purse. Men gotta carry stuff around too. Anybody? Oh, a funny story. Well, nobody offered to tell a funny story yet. I'm trying to think of one if I can remember anything funny. Well, man. I mean, a lot of funny stuff happens, but I just never remember. Because it has to be a funny story that's like funny enough for. So a lot of stories, people have to see it to laugh at it. Yeah, but I don't know if people would think that was funny. Yeah. Let me see. I swear I'm still trying to remember that one drunk story from yesterday that I forgot. Because I think that was funny and I still forgot it. It is really messed up that you could forget that you forgot something but not remember what you forgot. Like, what the heck kind of brain do we have? Larry, ever try Cashman's Honey Bells? I thought she said honey balls. What's a honey bell? Cherry, no disrespect, I just don't carry men purses not like me to other men can carry them. Yeah. What do you put what if you have to have like you just put stuff in your pockets, Larry? I like you usually laugh at anything. Well then I'll tell the fly story. I'm telling you you're not gonna laugh at it probably. But my mom was singing um it's Bette Midler, right? That did what's the song called? Hero or do you ever know that you're my hero? What's the song called, Cherry? It's Bette Midler, I know. No, is it Wind Beneath My Wings? Yeah, okay, that's Wind Beneath My Wings. So, if you guys know that song, my mom was really singing the song. I mean, she was belted out. She could sing. She was singing it and she was all into it. And then when it goes to that fly, where she goes fly in the song, fly away, the wind beneath the wings. So she was singing the actual fly in the song, and a fly flew in her mouth. So it was like she called it because it was just like fly, and then the fly was like loop, and then she had to spit it out, and it was a big ass blowfly too. And she was so mad, and I just was cracking up for days because I was like, you called the fly. It went right in her mouth. Yeah, they're packed with juice. Oh my gosh, she was so mad. And I just talked about it, cranked up for weeks off of that. I could have, but that was one of those laughs where your stomach hurt and everything. Cause that fly was like, "You beckoned me. Here you go." One winter I slipped on some ice with such force I slid into Macy's on my butt. Oh shit! The door was wide open. My friend was on the ground in the snow laughing. Oh damn, that's embarrassing. I would have been laughing too. I remember I had a friend and we were walking. Now, like I said, we were walking to the ghetto or whatever, right? And we're walking and she had this purse. We're talking about purses too. She had this purse and it was a clock purse, so it was round, like a clock. It had literal clock in the front of it. And so we're walking on the curb and she falls in rolls like her fall. It wasn't even like she falls in rolls in the road. So she's rolling in the road, and then you see her purse go rolling in the road past her. Oh my gosh, I was cracking the fuck up rolling in the road. Then their purse is right after them rolling, and then she got the nerve to fall and talk about some what happened. It's like, bitch, you fell. I just kept on playing that back in my head with her ass rolling in the street. Like, how you gotta allow yourself to roll in the damn street, and her purse go rolling after her. Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing, but I was laughing my ass off. Uh, okay, let's see. Oh yeah, her anger made it funnier. Yeah, when I take that, what winter, I take it that juice is very sweet, right? Okay, Winter and Leary got something going on. Maybe I don't need to read out loud. Gino, no. They're from eastern banks of Florida, Indian River, and Cali, I think. What is the oranges? Well, that's unique. Yeah, unique way to enter Macy's. Not sure if they're still good. Uh, Somebody was saying in our read chat the other day that they saw a bee into. Oh yeah, I replayed that one. Yeah, fuck bees, man. They scare the shit out of me. Didn't Irene say shit happened to her too? It bit the roof of her, or stung the roof of her mouth. I know that shit had to hurt. I used to have when I was a teenager. I'm mixed, so unfortunately my mom didn't know how to do our hair or whatever. So we were walking around all nappy headed. So I just had a nappy old ponytail that was nappy as fuck. Like you couldn't comb through that. And bees used to always go in it, and I would be screaming for my life for my older brother to get the bees out of my hair. They always just rammed in that shit and got trapped. It was horrible. We're talking about the fruit. Okay, sure you are, Winter. Oh, you see 13 likes. No snow or ice here in Florida. Okay. Winter. Oh, honey bells are the oranges. Yeah, she said she was drinking a soda, yeah, and didn't know the bees. One time when one of my sisters, younger sisters, when we were younger, those big giant black ants. I don't know if you know them, but she was drinking soda and she didn't know there had been a soda can that was just sitting there. And when when she drank out of it, oh, it was so disgusting. She started screaming. And I turn and look at her, and she was missing her front teeth, because your two top front teeth fall out or whatever when you're young. So there were like three ants biting all along her gum, and they would not let go. They like so. Oh my gosh! I remember trying to get everything to let. She was just screaming forever. They were just hanging on. It was horrible. Those ants are no joke. I never got stung by a bee though. One of those ants bit me one time, and it felt like I laid on a knife. Because I laid on my bed, and I literally thought I laid on, like I left a knife in a bed, and it stabbed me in the leg, and it was one of those ants. Uh, yeah, she said, yeah, okay, I once sat on, wait, I once sat on one as a kid. It stung my butt cheeks before it passed. Oh shit. My grandma picked soil and water on my butt. Oh my gosh, you would get stung a lot. Oh no, yeah, I never got stung, thank goodness. I'm so glad my brother wasn't scared of bees and he got it out of my hair. Because it happened to me a couple of times. Are those big black bitches carpenter ants? I don't know. Uh, Another time, one was in my ear when I was upstate with grandma on a trip playing bingo outside, and I hear, "Oh no, in your ear, just oh no, 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 no." In their career, being Africanized honeybee stung our dog to death. Oh, this summer bee fought me for my lunch. Bee won. I walked away. Same. I would do the same thing. They could have it. Yeah, that's sad, sweetums. Yeah. Oh, dang. All right, you guys. We lightened the mood a little bit. Because I always try to get off at 5, so we went a little after. But like I said, I always say that I treasure you guys so much, and I love the stories we told, and I'm glad we got a little book list going on. And thank you guys for returning for my live. Tomorrow's gonna be, I think, the final of the 7 days. After that, I don't know if I'm gonna be every day. I'll see how it turns out, but I know for sure I'm coming back because I said 7 days straight. So hopefully you guys can make it. Tomorrow night. Like I said, I usually come on around 2. Um, Sweetums Islands always look like they have prehistoric insects. Yeah. Thanks for being. Oh, it's fine, Sweetums. Like I said, it sucked to have all that, but I'm telling you, I enjoy hearing that stuff. Flying cockroaches, Fucking, I've been stung by a wasp and a hornet. It's no fun. Damn. Which one hurt worse, the wasp or the hornet? Or don't you remember? They might have been the same. We love listening, Sweetums, especially. Yeah, especially Gina. Gina loved it the best. Wait, I want to see if Larry remembers if the hornet or the wasp stung worse. I hope I never get stung by one. No, thank you. Just keep them away. Larry, my friend, got stung by a wasp. It took a chunk of off out of her arm. Really? What the fuck? I've only been stung by a bee once. Never got stung by one of those big ants. What are they called again? Gina said they're called carpenter ants. I don't know the names, but I know those bitches are big, and they don't let go once they're on you. It's like you gotta kill the shit out of them. They literally use them in the jungle. I think it's the jungle. The tribes, like if somebody gets cut open, they let the ant bite them, like to suture it. They let the ant bite it closed, right? And they snap the head off so the head is still biting the wound close, and that's how they suture people with the ant heads. They let them bite it closed, and the heads literally keep the wound closed. That's how bad those bitches bite. Um, yeah, I don't know if Larry answered. Oh, Jaws of Life. Yeah, for real. Um, alright, you guys. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Like I said, don't try to be too heavy on your heart with anything you heard tonight. And know that you're protected and you have the strength to fight anything. Now we got a medical sorry. So, okay, I'm gonna say goodnight. Good night, Sweetums. Good night, Gina. Good night, Larry. Good night, Winter Moon. Good night, Cherry. Good night, Pika. Hope to see you tomorrow. So they're like chickens can cut the ants' heads off and they'll still keep. Yep. But they're clenched to keep it closed. They'll be clenched there for until the wound heals. Uh, all the queens in chat, don't forget you're beautiful when you wake up tomorrow. Just look in the mirror. I understand what God created was no accident. You are beautiful and amazing. Thank you, Larry. All right, you guys, have a good night. Thanks for coming in.